Hello everybody, this is Caroline at Create Your Future. I am a coach here available for one-on-one coaching. I am also a certified hypnotherapist and I am certified in EFT, TFT tapping, as well as neurolinguistic practitioner. Anyhow, so today, the free course that we have, you have all the info in the box below on how to identify your blocks and manifest anything fast. Amanda wrote it. It's amazing. So just sign up and we'll email it to you. And as for me, if you want to coach with me, I'm available for one-on-one coaching. Same thing. You got the info in the box below. All right. So today I am going to read one of our subscribers' question. And this particular subscriber, I just want to say hi to you. I read your comments all the time and I really appreciate them. So love you. Thank you for watching and thank you for interacting with us. I really like that. So anyways, the question was, please make more videos on homes. I want my mom to have a specific home I have seen by the beach. It's a mini beach home. I don't know how it's possible though, but I know I am a powerful manifester. It's the how. What do I do when my brain asks how? Very good question. All right, so when your brain asks how, your answer is, that's what, okay. Again, we all will tell you, we might all tell you a different answer, and I'm going to answer from my experience, what has worked for me, and how I handle those things. When I question how, I remind myself that I call it the universe, right? The universe is the creation, which we are, the God of our own reality, so we are part of this universe. But I look at it where, being the God of my own reality, I make the decisions. I decide what I want. So in your case, you'd say, well, what I want that house on the beach for my mom. That's perfect house. Then this affirmation, this decision is sent out to the universe. That's how I call it. And the universe would be this infinite intelligence that puts everything together, puts the people in place, puts the circumstances in place for everything to actually unfold and happen for you. All right? So I put my trust in the universe. It's like I make the decision and the universe executes and put together everything that needs to be put together, bring the people into place so it does happen. It does unfold in a way that suddenly you are in a position where you can purchase the house, you have enough money, or whatever else, it's all happening. So what's very important when you do this, it's for you not to decide on the how. All right? So you would say, okay, I would have to work so many more hours and it's gonna take me another 18 years before I can save enough for the down payment, and then maybe if this person would co-sign, we could, okay, now you're doing the universe's job. You get it? Don't do that. Your only thoughts and your only beliefs have to be, this is our house. That's our house. We live in that house. It doesn't matter how it happens. It's not for me to do, to decide. That's the universe's job, right? But I know that the universe, that is infinite intelligence, will put everything into place so I will be in touch with the right people. I will be in situations that will give me the opportunity to either make the money or receive the money or just to have the money to be able to buy the house. And that's it. And then you let pretty much the magic happen. The magic is the universe doing it. That's how I call it. You may have different words for it. But you have to stay on the end goal. That's my house. That's my mother's house, or our house together. That's where my mother lives. And I'm so happy and grateful. And then you can support that story by creating more of a story where you build on the story. So I don't know. So we can say, for instance, all right, your mother, that's her house. And I would say things like this: that the house, my mother's house, is paid in full, and my mother can easily lives there. My mother can easily live there. She can pay, all the bills are always paid for. And I just love the place. And then that's where you go in it. I love that place. It feels so good. I go visit my mom twice a week, and for instance, I'm making up the story, but when you start making up stories, it really creates that momentum where now you're fully in the house, because you're talking so much about your life with that new story that it kind of bypasses all the doubts, and it takes away the space in your mind for thinking about the how. So instead of being like, okay, I want this house for my mother on the beach. And instead of now thinking, well, now I have cramps in my stomach because I don't know how we're going to pull this off. We don't have enough money. How are we going to do this? How is the universe going to do it? It's just not logical. It makes no sense. It's just impossible. I mean, but I'm a powerful manifester, so yes, it's got to be a way. But what's the way? I can't even think of a way. I cannot imagine what could happen for us to end up in that house. Okay, that's exactly what you don't want to do. So instead, if you tell the stories, you go ahead and you tell the story that what happens once you have the house, and you embellish and you give details. Now, your entire being is submerged with the fact that, well, in order for you to have all those details and experience all those details, well, you have to have the house. You have to live in the house. And if you live in the house and you have the house, well, somehow the house was paid for. So, then the universe has like an easier way to unfold the necessary steps for you to take in order to have the house, because now you're out of the way. You're not creating the blocks. You're not creating the resistance, you see? So the story could look like, in your case, and I'm really making it up because I don't know what your lifestyle is, but let's say, I love the house. I love that little beach house that my mother lives in. I'm so happy and grateful that she has the house. It's just perfect for her. It's just a perfect size. It's so comfortable inside, and she decorated it so well. Actually, I went with her. It was so much fun. We went to all the design store, we went to all the furniture store, we remodeled, we remodeled the kitchen. I just loved going shopping for the sinks and the fridge and the countertops, and we were not always on the same page for the cabinet color, but then we found the perfect cabinet color that both my mom and I loved, and now we love and adore the outcome. The outcome is just so beautiful. It looks like a house you would see on TV in those remodeling shows, and it's on the beach. Oh my God! So I go there every Sunday, and my mom and I always take a walk on the beach, and I love that we can walk with our barefoot in the water. It makes me feel so energized, and I feel so in sync with the universe. And actually, when my mom and I walk on the beach every Sunday from the beach house, that's when we say our affirmation. And I love that. I love that moment. I feel like so grounded and so calm, and I feel that it's the time when I am connected. I'm totally connected, not only to the universe, but to myself, to my powerful self, where I know that I can actually create everything. And that's the proof, because I have created this house. And honestly, it made no sense for us to have this house. But yet, look, once again, life, the universe has shown me that the most illogical things can happen. And now we're enjoying it. I come also every Wednesday night. I cook with my mom in the beach house, and I have dinner with her every Wednesday night, and that's our special moment. I really love it. And the rest of the time, well, she lives there, and she feels so good. She's grateful every day. She actually texts me or calls me and let me know how grateful she is that this was just like the most amazing manifestation. Okay, so that's an example that I just gave you on how you would think, on how you would create a story, on how you would speak the words of your story. And the more you say it, you know, you're like flying with it. And when you're flying with it, you just get more creative, and you get a little more excited, and you get more into it. And this bypasses all the obstacles, all the resistance. And then boom, you know, there come the opportunities, there come the people. And you just don't know how all this could have happened. I mean, I have so many examples I could give you on the topic, but in 2016, I really wanted to go to Japan, and I was in no position to go anywhere, to travel, and plus, I wanted to go with a purpose. Okay, and that's something that I said, but I had no resistance, because that's something I really wanted to do, but it didn't really matter if I did it this particular year, within the next 3 months, or if, I knew that eventually I would get there. So I had no resistance. And I did really emit the desire, like it was a very strong desire. And I was speaking about it, but without the resistance. I took my daughter. She was doing dance competitions, and I don't know if you guys have kids or cousins or whatever, or if yourself used to do those competitions, but here in the US, when the kids are in some kind of a team, they have those long days of competition. So anyways, it was a long day of dance competition, and I did not want to watch the whole thing. So I went to Starbucks, and I had my computer, my laptop, and I was doing some work on the laptop. And there was a person sitting next to me, and he saw on my laptop that I had a background of a Japanese cartoon anime. And so he started talking to me, and he said, "Oh, you watch those cartoons?" And I said, "No, I don't, but I love the graphics." And as a matter of fact, no, that's it. That didn't say that. I said, I love the graphics. And then he went on, he would talk and talk. He talked for hours. He went on telling me that he lives actually in Japan. He used to live here in Miami, but now it was 2 years that he was in Japan, and he was doing some work with the city of Miami Beach and another city in Japan, Fujikawa, can't remember now. Anyhow, and they were looking actually for some people to represent Miami Beach and travel along with him for, to meet the officials of this other city in Japan, and to go through a whole protocol of visits and things that had to be done. And anyways, at the end of the conversation, he asked me, since he saw my interest in Japan, if I wanted to be part of the delegation and go on the trip. 3 months later, I went. So, but I went and everything, you know, I was completely invited along with the other people of the delegation. Hotels, transportation, all the activities, all the meals, all the parties, everything. We did a number of things that were, you know, like almost the experience of a lifetime, because I was involved in that group, and it was just so amazing. Now, how could I have done all those things with that particular CT? It was not logical. It was not logical. How would I meet someone who was, you know, part of this program? I mean, I did not even think about it. I did not even think about it. All I said is that I wanted to go there and be part of something meaningful, to really experience the culture their way, not as a tourist. And then boom, a couple weeks later, the universe put this man sitting next to me, Starbucks, and that Starbucks was actually quite big, really big. There was 2 different rooms, and he was sitting right next to me. And he was doing the same thing, working on his computer. So my point is that once you have a desire, you don't question the how. The universe will bring forth the people and the circumstances, so you get to experience what it is that you want. All right, so I intend that this video was helpful. I intend that this video answered your question. And I still have the 50% off the hypnosis tracks. Use coupon code SAVE50, SAVE50. And all the affirmation tracks still for $25. They are all listed on our website. Guys, have a magnificent week. I love you all. Until next time. Bye.